Mm, gotta stay hydrated, guys. What's popping? What's cracking? And everything in between. It's your main man Juan right here, guys. Your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the life. Welcome back to the journey. It's Super Bowl Sunday, guys. I'm in my gear. Got some peeps coming over here shortly. We're gonna have a little watch party going on, a big watch party actually going on. We get crunk on football days, guys. Who's your team? Let me know in the comments or shoot me a text, 323-238-5005. If you're doing research on the incredible 22-year-old company that we call American Bill Money, I'm going to leave some resource links below to help you guys get plugged in and transform your life in every single way possible. I really mean that. Take some action, guys. ID number 5230. You guys can visit My Income Doubled or incomedoubled.com. Let me know what you think of the new marketing system capture page we just put together. It's going to absolutely blow you guys away. When you guys go through the capture page system, make sure you play with the income calculator. The income calculator is going to give you real-time, real-world insights to the earnings, the potential earnings that you can actually make with ABM and our incredible platform for nationwide residents only, and the rest is history. Hope everybody's doing well. Wanted to chime in with you guys before I get this party started. I got a lot going on today, just like always, guys. After I shoot this video, heading out to the grocery store, buying cheeseburgers, beers, some salads, fruits, just stuff so that we can live our best lives today. You know, just hang out, watch some football on the big screen, turn the sound all the way up, piss off some neighbors, and you know, the rest is history. Cowboys playing over in Denver today. Can't wait to check it out. What I want to talk about with you guys today, and just to get to the point, guys, is how to deal with rejection. And I promise you, after this video, you're going to have a completely different outlook on rejection, an outlook on life, an outlook on business, and you're going to be able to take this real simple tip and apply it to your practical life right now, and get results immediately. I learned this, and when I learned this is not something that you really learn. You discover this, and I remember my mentor telling me this years ago. And once I discovered it for myself, it became revolutionary. It became an absolute game changer for me, not just in the areas of business, but in you know, people deal with rejection in almost every single area of life, right? If you get sick, or if you birth a child that's sick, and that doctor says, "Hey, I can't take care of this child for you. I'm going to have to recommend you to somewhere else to handle it." Is that rejection on the doctor's part? Or is that a form of rejection on the doctor's part? Or if you become ill, right, and you got some kind of wicked, crazy kind of cancer, and you go to your physician and your physician says, "I can't help you. I can't deal with this problem." Is that a form of rejection, right? If you go to the gym and work out for 6 months and you see absolutely no results, is that a form of rejection, right? If you got a 15-year-old son or daughter in high school and they go to the movie theater and sneak to the theater on their own, and they're trying to watch rated R movies without being accompanied by an adult, is that rejection from the movie theater saying, "Hey, no, you're not old enough. You have to have an adult with you"? Is that a form of rejection? When your son goes and tries out for that little league baseball team and he doesn't make the cut, is that rejection? And we all know how kids deal with rejection like that, right? So rejection comes in all forms, ladies and gentlemen, all forms, all spaces. Rejection is probably the most chameleon-like um, uh, expression in existence. Everything has to deal with rejection. And I mean absolutely everything. I'm going to feature a book, and then we're going to get started and finish up this video. I'm going to be reading you guys something out of this book as well. I featured this book to you guys before, so I'm just pulling it from my library, swinging it back around. It's got an important message in here that I really want you guys to understand. If you have to pause this video, take some notes, whatever it is that you got to do, guys, to get right, I want you guys to really take this message home. And this book is The Laws of Human Nature, okay, by Robert Greene. Really big book, guys, like Bible style thick. It's got a lot of information in here, a lot of insights, and I believe Robert Greene's one of the most brilliant minds within this space. I always praise Robert Greene. I praise him because it's a man that I've met in real life on multiple occasions, and meeting people like this really does something to you. It does something to your mind, your framework. It does something to your soul, right? You begin to wonder, why don't everybody think like this? Why doesn't everybody put out material like this? Why doesn't everybody teach or explain or express like this? Getting back to rejection. So how do you guys, what's the best way to deal with rejection in your business? No, the rule number one, guys, you have to understand what rejection actually is in the first place. You guys ready for this one? This is going to flip a lot of head backs, guys, right? Hold your head so your head doesn't flip back, Pez dispenser style, right? Yes. Rejection, guys, is nothing more than simple building blocks. That's what rejection is. Rejection is not really rejection. It's being misinterpreted. Rejection are building blocks. Rejection are assistance pieces to help you get from where you're at to where you want to be, right? If you watch a child learn to ride a bike and that child falls off the bike, is that a form of rejection from the bike? Or is that a lesson to be learned for the child? Does it teach the child's brain, right? Give the child the ability to have discipline, to gather the information, to know how space and time works and the distance between that body falling and hitting the ground. There's a whole science to this, guys. Some of this is going over you guys' heads, and that's okay. There's a time and season for everything. Certain fruits grow in certain seasons for a reason, right? Yes. So if that same fruit doesn't grow in this particular season, is that rejection from nature? It is. It is, because there's truly a time and season for everything. And that's the whole trick to the game, guys, is to become actually aware of what I'm talking about. So for those of you that are going through rejection in your business, be glad that you're actually going through rejection. These are necessary steps and processes. No different from that baby takes 9 months to be born, 9 months. So that birth cycle is rejected in month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. There's 9 rejections there. And then in that 9th month, that baby is born. Do you guys get what I'm saying, guys? Like mining gold, you're gonna move around a lot of dust and dirt before you actually get to the nuggets. Is that rejection? If that's rejection, I'll take it. And that's one of the ways that I've become so successful. Again, it's an awareness and understanding what rejection is. I get rejected in my business. I pull up in a BMW, or when I want to bring out the Porsche, right? Or the Mustang GT, I pull these whips out, guys, and people actually say no to me. People with no cars. They say, you know what, Juan, this may not be for me, right? I sit down with people who have $5 to their name. I don't think I can do this business. They say no to me, guys. I remember in my very early beginning stages in this industry, I remember meeting with my mentor's mentor. I remember it like it was yesterday, a day I will live, I will never forget, a moment, a memory I will never ever forget. My mentor's mentor pulls up in a Ferrari, ladies and gentlemen, does a house party. Yes, the good old days. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? It was about maybe 20, 25 people at that particular house party at the time. I don't need to mention the company. Out of those 20, 25 people, 20 of them got signed up and started. 20 of them decided to make a decision and get started in the business right away. And we're talking about a guy with real millions, guys. A guy, showing real checks. A guy with real validity, with real social proof, right? And we still had individuals in that particular house party or that presentation, if I might call it, say, no, this is not for me. So now my mentor's mentor is dealing with rejection. And I'm looking at these people at the time and saying, don't these people want what he has? No. The answer is no. There's a time and season for everything, gentlemen. And everybody's on their own particular journey. The lesson in this game is to actually know and understand that. I'm going to read you guys something from this book. Again, The Laws of Human Nature. Make sure you guys pick up an original copy of this book. You'll absolutely love it. It's not a short read, not a short read at all. Most of Robert Greene's work is a pretty drawn out read. They're not standard reads. These are more or less manuals. They're not really books. So they're books that I constantly go back to in my library, constantly draw information from, constantly draw knowledge and understanding from, constantly draw reminders from. Yes. So let's get to it, guys. Pay attention. I'm going to read you guys. And this is something that I'm going to read from some of the very beginning chapters of this book. Okay. If you come across any special trait of meanness or stupidity, you must be careful not to let it annoy or distress you, but to look upon it merely as an addition to your knowledge. A new fact can be considered in studying the character of humanity. Your attitude towards it will be that of a mineralogist who stumbles upon the very characteristic of specimen of a mineral. Think about that one, guys. If you have to pause this video and restart, rewind, whatever you got to do whatever you got to do. I want you guys to take in this knowledge. I want you to take in this juice. Yes. Throughout the course of our lives, we inevitably have to deal with various styles of individuals who stir up trouble and make our lives difficult and unpleasant. Some of these individuals are leaders or bosses, some are colleagues, and some are friends. They can be aggressive or passive aggressive, but they're generally masters at playing at our emotions. They often appear charming and refreshingly confident, brimming with ideas and enthusiasm, and we fall under their spell. Only when it is too late do we discover that their confidence is irrational and their ideas are ill-conceived. Right? That part right there. Among colleagues, they can be those who sabotage our work or careers out of secret envy. That's a big one right there, guys. A lot of people secretly despise you. And the fact that you're even trying to build a business or pursue anything worth that of value that could potentially get so big that it provides value to many thousands or even millions of other individuals. There are certain people who walk this earth that do not want that, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, at the end of the day, okay, the honeybee and the fly both have wings, but one produces honey and one produces shit. So my question to you guys is, which one will you be? Yes, right? I'm gonna start that sentence over. Among colleagues, they can be those who sabotage our work or careers out of secret envy, excited to bring us down, right? That's a sport, right? That's a sport, guys. We're in 2025. It's definitely a sport. It always has been a sport. Many of you are aware of that. Many of you are around people that absolutely can't stand to see you win, right? You know what I'm talking about. What inevitably happens in these situations is that we are caught off guard, not expecting such behavior, especially from those that we believe care about us or love us. I've always told you guys for almost 20 years, I've been telling you that your friends are your strangers and the real strangers are your friends. Praise the Lord. Often these types will hit us with an elaborate cover stories just to justify their actions or blame handy scapegoats. They know how to confuse us and draw us into drama they control. We might protest or become angry, but in the end we feel rather helpless. The damage is done. The damage is not done, ladies and gentlemen. So that's the only line in that paragraph that I was paraphrasing that I don't agree with. The damage is never done. It's only done if you accept it to be that way. The moral of the story, guys, and the juice that I want you guys to grab in this video is just remember, rejection is absolutely a necessary demon. It's a necessary devil. And the more rejection you have, praise it, learn from it, build from it, grow from it. That's real success, guys. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Let's go!